Dear student, good morning to all of you today. We are going to discuss regarding the Indian Constitution. In previous lecture, that means in the first lecture, first lesson, we had discussed the Indian Constitution. We had discussed the Constituent Assembly had prepared the Constitution in 2 years, 11 months and 80 days. We had discussed in the previous chapter or lecture. Now, you know this thing, it became finalized by the Indian Constitution on 26th January 1949, and it was finally signed by the president, that means the first president of India, Dr. Rajendra Prasad. That means this way our Indian Constitution became ready to work in our country. And I had taught you in the previous lecture, that means the constituent member of the Constituent Assembly decided that it will be implemented on 26th January 1950 and implemented by the government of India, and from that time India became a republic country. This is the story of Indian Constitution. Now we have to study about the preamble of India. I had told you the prominent leader of our country studied the different countries' constitution. So our preamble, that means Indian Constitution preamble, taken from the Constitution of America, United States America, and with the help of Article 368. Article 368. That means with the help of this article, we can amend so many things in our constitution which is not suitable for our country. That means it will be opposed by the people, then we can amend the laws or rules in our country. That means in our constitution for our country. Now we have to study just now about preamble. Preamble of Indian Constitution. Indian Constitution. That means in the preamble of our Constitution, it is clearly written, we the people of India solemnly responsible towards four things is that we have to study. First is that sovereign, Sovereign, sovereign. Number 2 is that socialist. Number 3, it is that secular, ACCULAR. Number 4 is that Republic of India. Republic of India. These are the main theme of our constitution. With the help of, do you know this thing? Constitution try to provide different facilities with the help of Constitution. These terms are responsible towards the sovereign, socialist, secular and Republic of India. The first one, showing it. Do you know this thing? Indian Constitution is equal in front of all the people. Kamath, H.V. Kamath had told that Indian Constitution is the bulkiest. Bulkiest, do you know this thing? That means thick, mota, गद्देदार. जो इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन है बहुत ही मोटा है. Means lot of things are written by the different leader to make the Indian Constitution. That's why H.V. Kamath had told that Indian Constitution is the bulkiest or the largest constitution in the world. And I had told you Article 368 had been taken from the American Constitution. Now we are going to discuss about the other matter which succeeded the sovereign, socialist, secular and Republic of India. To become success, Indian Constitution gives us first justice, Justice, justice. Now you know this thing, justice is very important for the people of India. If they are tortured or exploited or getting lot of trouble from any other person as well as the district administration as well as from the central government as well as from the state government. For that, Indian Constitution has given justice. Do you know this thing? If we have problem with our state government, we can appeal in front of the High Court against the state government, because the state governments are exploiting our different rights. We will get the justice from the different courts situated in India, such as lower court, high court and Supreme Court. There are some terms and conditions. In which condition we can go to the lower court and in which condition we can go to the high court. And when we will go to the Supreme Court of India, that means Supreme Court, Supreme place, that means that decision is full and final. All the people are responsible to follow the rules and regulation or justice given by the Supreme Court. So it is the justice. Justice provided by different codes, DIFFERENT, different codes, COURTS, codes of India, which one I have mentioned in front of you. The second thing is that liberty, liberty, LIBERITY. Liberty means swatantrata, freedom, free. We can express our ideas, views, opinion, so many things with the help of liberty. Because Indian Constitution have given us liberty to express our idea and opinion which will be better for our life. So this is called the liberty. Liberty means people can get solution with liberty. It is the facility given by the Constitution of India. Number third thing, equality. Do you know this thing? Equality is very important in our society. Do you know this thing? Some person are DM, some person are SP, some person are PM, some person are CM. On different posts, people are standing, holding different posts in our society. If these strongest person, our powerful person, commit any sort of crime, they can get justice, they can get solution from the different court of India with the help of equality. It is not a matter of whether you are PM, DM, CM or any other officers. If you will commit any sort of crime, you can get punishment. It shows equality in our society. It is the facility given by the Constitution of India. That's why all people are equal before law. If there will be no equality, no one will be equal. They can get different powers if there is no justice. That's why with the help of justice, liberty, equality is coming in our society, which makes a country very nice. इक्वलिटी के माध्यम से ही देश सामान्य होता है और लोग सामान्य रूप से काम करते हैं और अपने देश के एक जिम्मेदार रिस्पॉन्सिबल सिटीजन बनते हैं. That's why education is very important to get justice, liberty and equality. It is the gift of our Indian Constitution. So we are grateful to our great leaders such as Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, who implemented these things in our Constitution. Lastly, that means the fourth point coming in front of you, that is called the fraternity. Fraternity. You can see, you have studied, you know, because you are a good student. You are getting good education. That's why you know this thing. In India, different religions are followed by different people. No one can forced to follow any particular religion. And Hindu, Muslims, Sikh, Christians and other different Buddhism, Jainism, all following religions, people are living in our society with fraternity. They are the good wishes of each and other. They are living in the society as like friends. That's why your country, India, becomes the great country. It is the gift of our Indian Constitution, justice, liberty, equality and fraternity. Now we are going to discuss the different matter in front of you. Now the matter is that when our country became republic in 1950, that means this day, that means 20 on 26, your country became a republic. At the time of republic, in our constitution, you should know how many articles and how many schedules were there in our constitution. So, I am going to write on the board at the time of implementation of constitution how many articles and how many schedules were contained in the constitution of India. So you should know this thing at the time of implementation. Implementation of our constitution there were, that means how many articles we can write? Articles 395. How many articles were in our constitution at the time of implementation? That means on 26 January 1950 there was 395 articles. Now the matter is coming about schedules. At that time there were only 8 schedules. 8 schedule at the time of implementation in our constitution in 1950. But now we are surviving in the year 2020. Year 2020. That means it is the present. In present day, how many articles? That means implemented, it becomes how many in present? Article 444. You can see there were only 395 articles. Now we have progressed, developed. That's why our articles also develop and it becomes 444 by increasing from 395. Now the next thing is that schedule. Now you know this thing. If articles increase, naturally schedules will be also increased. So schedules become 12. In the beginning, you can see there were only 8 schedules. Now there are 12 schedules in present day in our constitution. So you are well known about, if any student, any parents, any person ask you how many articles were at the time of implementation of our constitution, you can say articles were 395 and schedules were 8. But in present day, we are living in year 2020, that's why there are 444 articles and schedules are 12. That means, okay, now I can grab board and we have to discuss about what are the different keys of our constitution, which are very important for our societies. Important keys, key features of our Indian Constitution. Constitution. Number one, you can say India is the written constitution. I have told you in the beginning, Indian Constitution is the largest constitution in the world. And H.B. Kamath had told that Indian Constitution is the bulkiest constitution in the world. That means lot of things are written which is important for the Indian people. That's why it is called the bulkiest constitution of India. It may be the question, who told Indian constitution is the bulkiest constitution? So you can answer H.B. Kamath told that Indian constitution is the bulkiest constitution in the world. It is the thickest constitution also. So number next. These are the key points I am going to discuss in front of you. Right away, write rigid as well as flexible. Why Indian Constitution is called rigid and flexible? If the things are rigid and flexible, both merits are situated or contained in the Constitution of India. It is called rigid if you want to amend